Hello, I'm Bree. I'm reporting here at My Little Homestead. Please come join us while we do some really on-the-spot interviews here on the homestead. Look, a My Little Homestead mom in her natural habitat. Let's go see what's going on. Mom, do you have a few moments for a quick little interview here? What do you hope to get done this week?
Pavers up on our concrete walls and making some more aircrete pavers and plugging away.
Very exciting. Ah, what luck! We have Bryson standing conveniently over by the skid steer. Let's go see what he's up to.
We're going to do some maintenance on the skid steer today.
Oh my goodness, what is that all going to entail?
Well, first we're going to clean up the tractor and diagnose it and see what's wrong with it.
Okay, some maintenance work on the skid steer. We're going to do a hydraulic oil filter change. I didn't know the said seat could be removed.
That one didn't seem difficult at all.
So much for that seat belt. Cool.
Let's see down in the guts.
Where do you think the filter is? Bent that when I pulled it out. There will have to be a repair job done on this thing. But for now, hey, it's out. Now that that's pulled out of there, the bottom of this thing is all open. So we can now see through to the bottom and so I can access stuff. Cool beans. So I thought I would do some cleaning on the skid steer. It's so dirty in there, I can't hardly see what's going on. Spray it down and clean it on out. We received a tip on using Dawn soap inside this thing to clean grease off. So I love that idea.
All right, now that we've done that, let's go check out and see what Dad's up to. How exciting. Dad is conveniently standing over by the job he's going to do this week. Dad, what are you up to this week?
Well, we've been driving stakes, Jared and I have been, because we have a stake in this property. And
You know, I think we ought to put a stake in this bit and get to what you're actually up to this week.
we're going to be putting sonotubes around these little stakes here as soon as we dig them down about 2 feet.
Sonotube. What's this? That sounds delightful.
Well, it's sonic sound.
Sonic. Oh, I was thinking sauna.
You can put concrete in it and make a footing out of it.
Now, we've heard that there's going to be a very professional, well-known fabricator who's going to be working on this roof.
Yes.
And we have also maybe heard a little bit of news about some sneak peeks of that coming. Are you willing to give us any information on that?
We did have the paparazzi pop in there and steal a few pictures. So there is one circulating now out there on the web, and it is of the prototype that we're going to be using for the beams, the beam trusses.
So I don't know if you're at liberty to say this or not, but are you willing to drop the name of who this mysterious fabricator is?
So I cannot divulge my source at this point.
All right, well, if you at home have any guesses on who that mysterious fabricator may be, please put it down in the comments.
What is that, Gare?
I'll have to dig that out so we can put the sonotubes in for the footings. When they first came out, they were called sonotube, but now it's probably some other brand name.
So today we're gonna work on this wall now. Yesterday we got this one all done. So get excited, keep rolling.
All right, things are a lot better now. So if we go in here, we can actually see a little bit what's down here. So it's still a little dirty, but it's a lot better than it was. So definitely work with it now. Get to looking around in there and figuring out what's up with it. I think the filter canister is right here. But here's the thing with the filter canister. Watch this. I don't think that's supposed to do that. So I need to figure out why it does that and try to fix.
So now that we know what the problem is, now we gotta lift the tractor up and drain all the oil because the filter's below it and replace the filter.
We're very sketchily jacking up the skid steer.
Oh. Oh, are you just trying to lift it up so you can get an oil pan underneath there?
That we can get access to stuff under it. Filter canister kind of over time vibrated and I think it broke the seal. And so,
Yikes.
are we gonna try to put 2 bricks in there?
We have to get this in the middle. A little more.
Do you want to stick a 2x4 on that other side?
Let her down and let's reposition the jack.
Should we take off the tire so we can just reach under and grab the drain plug? So there's like 19 gallons of oil in here. It's a lot of oil. It's the most oil I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna clog it with my thumb.
Wow, that sounds fun.
Ready to dump it some more? Have this full of oil, this full of oil, this full of oil. That's probably 10 gallons of oil. We're gonna see if we can't reuse this oil, but we'll see. I'm out of clean things to throw this thing into. How lucky is that? Boom. Foot pedal.
What is that?
Filter.
Oh.
Thank you.
Now, Mom is working on a mysterious project. We're super excited to see what that's all about.
Ran out of hexagons to do. We got a little bit more mortar here, so we're gonna put a couple more dog prints on. These are aircrete as well. All right, and Bullet, here's 2. Hey, Bullet, we'll be back.
Let's go see if she's working on it now and see if we can't get a little bit of tidbits on it, shall we? Bryson is our go-to hider of the license plates. Consequently, you can also buy this Jazz It Up t-shirt on any of our products in our shop. We appreciate his censorship. Thank you, sir. Would you look at this? Mom and Dad are both inspecting a flower. Why? Could you please describe the great fragrance of this wonderful, beautiful flower for those at home?
I believe it's still here. It smells very flowery, would you say?
Tastes pretty good too.
Yes, we are still hanging on to our sunflowers a little bit longer. Got to enjoy them to the last minute.
Exactly. So I hear that there's a project going on here over at Keren's room. Are you willing to share a little bit of what's going on?
Yeah, we have extra aircrete, so we've been making those dog prints. I think we'll go as many as 3 on Keren's building. I got out on Etsy and found my favorite supplier of pavers, and I got the rock ones of different shapes and sizes that I'm going to put up on the rest of the building, and then that way it will hopefully get that castle look that Keren has always wanted on that building.
Oh, very cool. And I also hear that you're planning on the pavers that you have designed for each room that are stepping stones to the room. Each room is going to get a few of those pavers that are going to get put on the face of their building. Is that correct?
Yes, if you guys want them. It'll be up to you guys, but I will have them if you want them.
Yes, yes. And obviously we need to leave that to you at home. Should we put that on all of our buildings? I'm thinking it's a pretty good idea. I don't know.
Let's take this paper off a little bit. Yeah, that building's holding up underneath. Feels solid. Yep. There's the bags. Finished it all.
No, harder than a rock as well.
Should it go the same way? The same
Well,
tilt?
if you're wanting it to look like a dog's, I don't know. That's my thought anyway.
Let's go like this then. Okay.
You know the song that comes into mind when I see these?
What?
I live for the applause, applause, applause. I live for the applause, applause. It's the applause. Oh, okay.
It is going to be fun.
I love it.
It's really a step in the right direction, Mom.
It is a step in the right direction. We went to a balloon festival in Nevada.
I had a great time there.
We're watching the balloons and we're wondering where these things are going to land. So we decided we'd hop in the car and follow them. So we followed them maybe a few miles away and pulled over to watch them land. And a lady came up to our car. We were expecting her to say, "Oh, you got to move." But instead she's like, "Hey, all hands on deck. Can you guys help?"
So we jumped out of the car and helped to secure the balloons down as far as getting them to the ground. So it was kind of holding on to the baskets, that kind of stuff. And then pretty soon it's like, well, okay, we're gonna put this big tarp out thing. So they put this big tarp out, and then they literally just kind of laid the balloon down right on the tarp. That was cool. And then we helped to gather up the balloon and tie it off and then put it into a bag. And then a second one dropped right next to him. Used the same cover.
Look, honey, I'm making $20 an hour.
Okay, come on here.
Good luck with that one.
We helped to get them all situated, so it was fun.
Yeah, and they were very thankful, and they gave us these little pins.
Freedom Flight.
It was an organization for vets, and we're not sponsored obviously, but we thought we would mention them because it was really a neat thing. And their balloon too was the POW balloon.
My POW. Yeah.
So anyway, a good time. If you ever get a chance to go to a balloon festival, I know they have one too out in New Mexico. That's pretty cool as well. So
Yeah.
it's fun stuff.
Okay, if we put you guys on YouTube?
Yeah, the more publicity we can get.
My little homestead.
MyLittleHomestead.
Yeah.
As I took the filter out, I realized it was loose. So now it's resulting in me pulling out the entire pump.
Ooh, that sounds greasy.
I need to start removing all of the hoses because the pump's at the bottom. And to get to the bottom of it, I gotta get all the hoses out of the way.
Clearly there's no back door to this problem.
Well, no, of course not.
I was expecting to go straight down to it. I was expecting to take this piece off. But suffice it to say, that didn't work as well as I thought it should. And after I took this bracket off here, I have access to it right here.
There's a back door to the problem.
Ah, yes. Who could see it coming?
And so now, it was way easy because I could just take off the door and pull the pump out real simply. So I don't know who took all the hoses off.
Yes, that was very silly. Very silly.
Now I gotta put them all back together.
It's time to pull the pump out. It's so windy out here. Whew. Whew. Wow. So that's it there. See how it's just loose? That's the problem. And it would just sit there and it would suck in air. And when I went to go change the filter and it went like that, I was like, ooh. I think that O-ring just went bad or something, maybe. Replacing that would be, it's good.
So what'd you do and why'd you do it?
What I do? As you can see, it's a greasy mess.
I've seen worse.
No. And we just got our new filter. Oh, and why that loosened up and caused a problem in the first place is because this thing wasn't bolted down properly. The bolts fell out and it vibrated and broke that loose.
Nice.
So we have new bolts to throw in there too to fix that issue.
Awesome.
I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for this.
I think that it's an excellent idea.
Mustache is not in the right order. So I'm gonna grab a couple paper towels
Oh my gosh.
in case I need them, in case I make a mess, okay? Okay.
That's what, say it's on?
Yeah, basically. Put in and install the new filter and put back all the hoses. Filter's on. I have 2 hoses to do. Then I gotta oil her up.
It popped out before you even got here. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Hi. Look at you.
Gonna get the scrubby. We'll do it right here.
Bree is a little clean bean over here.
Gotta get them cleaned up.
If you're leaving that residue on, then it doesn't, it leaves little bubbles and blemishes, and we don't want any blemishes, do we, Bree?
Exactly. Not one little dent even.
Yeah.
Pass on that.
Yeah. Okay, here are the ones that I got used for Karen's building. And you can see the pattern. So these will all fit together and then make his building look like a castle, hopefully.
All right. Now here's the long, arduous process of putting, what is it, 16 gallons of oil back in this thing? 14 to 16? 14, something like that. I don't think this is going to be a regular top-off. Something tells me it's going to be a little longer than a regular top-off. That's not even 1 gallon yet.
Nope.
Ready, Dad?
Always ready. That's a quart at a time.
We're going to try to attempt to filter the oil that we have over there to put it back in.
So was this oil disappearing like a growing boy with food into his leg, or what was going on there?
I mean, we just kept putting oil in and more oil in and more oil in and more oil in. It just kept disappearing. I don't know where it was going. Yeah, that's why they have the cover on.
Okay. Well, let's get the cover on.
Now we hear Jared has a wonderful update on the aircrete. Let's go see if he's willing to dish. Hi Jared, what are you up to today?
I'm plugging the mixer.
Whoa, for what?
Mixing up our perfected aircrete mix.
Details in that were released last week. How is the aircrete process going up on the walls? How's that going?
It's going pretty smoothly. It's going pretty smoothly.
Are we super happy with the new mix? Having easier cuts? What's the dish on that?
I'd say it's pretty mixed too.
I would be disappointed, but it really does actually answer my question.
So what did you do?
Well, I hooked it up, and then he turned it on, and Bree hadn't finished filling yet, so the pressure just pushed right out. And then when we put I took it off and put the cap on, then it shot up this way. So I don't know, it just went everywhere. It was fun. Pretty good, It looks smooth, like a milkshake. Yes.
Dub. When will we be playing in a tub?
We could wash the dogs with that.
To really test this skid steer out, we got to get some bagging done.
Oh, that makes sense. Put it through all of its paces.
It is now running like a purring kitten.
Oh, that's great news. You should celebrate by getting a Skidder Done t-shirt on our My Little Homestead t-shirt shop. Shameless plug.
You know how it runs, kind of, so now we're going to see how it backs. Oh, it's so clean in here. Oh, enjoy it while it lasts. It ain't going to last forever.
find ways to promote our Rumble channel. So in place of our podcast, we're going to be doing a live stream out there on our Earthbag workshop. It's going to be on Sunday afternoon before dark. So if you'd like to take a peek at that, be sure to go check out our Rumble channel. Links are going to be down in the description. Again, that's going to be Sunday before dark. We will post on YouTube to let you know that that stream is going on. And again, that will be in place of the podcast. We're super excited to hang out with you live and do a little bit of building on our workshop. Well, that wraps up this week. We sure appreciate you being a part of our family. Black Friday is on the horizon. We've got a pre-sale to Black Friday that's really great. It starts on Thanksgiving, and possibly before that, the information will be on the screen. And then on Black Friday, we have an unbelievable sale. Best sale that we'll have all year is on Black Friday, and then we'll go back to a normal sale. The good sale, still good sale after that great sale. We hope that you check it out and maybe get something. There's a lot of great gift ideas out there for mom or grandma or dad or whatever, all kinds of fun stuff. And we really appreciate you checking that out, and we hope you find something that will serve you well. We really appreciate you being a part of our family, and we want to wish you a very warm, happy Thanksgiving. We hope that it's filled with great food, warm memories, and lovely family. Bye!
Thank you!
Pavers up on our concrete walls and making some more aircrete pavers and plugging away.
Very exciting. What do you hope to get done this week?
That.
All right, no specifics here. We were unable to do it. She was a tough nut to crack. Let's go find someone else.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got a spot on your nose. Just
What do you mean?
a little spot.
There's a
Black
spot? I don't know what you mean. Right there. Did I fix it?
Yeah, you got it.
I fixed
You
it?
got it.
Okay,
Yep,
good.
you got it.
Good.
I prefer filet mignon.
But
Our family moved from the city to the country. Thanks for taking part in our adventure. We have new videos every Friday evening. If you would like to help us out, you can like this video, share it, subscribe, or support us on Patreon. See the links in the description.
all right, now that we've done that, let's go check out and see what Dad's up to. One more. Nope. Producer says one more. Plot twist. One more. That's
Sauna, it's a tube for standing in to get warm.
right. Very exciting.
I realized I should have filmed this. I tied a chain to that tree to pull this tray out because it was stuck in there big time. It goes underneath the skid steer and it was stuck.
All right, so is that all that you have for us today?
That's it.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And I'm Bree from My Little Homestead, reporting live from My Little Homestead. Have a great night.